I wanted to be able to address something that I see trending a lot of times, and that's when it comes to D9s. Listen, they do not worship Satan. They do not worship the devil. Stop saying that, because that's not something that you can prove. It's bad rhetoric. Now, what I can tell you is that this is what I can prove according to the Bible. Zephaniah 1, 4 and 5. I will stretch out my hand against Judah and against all who live in Jerusalem. I will destroy every remnant of Baal worship in its place, the very names of the idolatrous priests. Those who bow down on the roofs to worship the starry host, those who bow down and swear by the Lord, and who also swear by Molech. Now, who was Molech? Molech was one of the many false gods that Israel and some of the tribes got pulled into idolatry with, false god worship. They were involved in what we call syncretism. Syncretism is when you take pagan practices and blend it with God, or at the same time when you're worshiping both God and his pagan identity. That means you're at their altars, you're making sacrifices to them, you're taking oaths to them, you're performing services to them, whether good or bad, and also doing the same in the name of the Lord. Now, if you pay attention, God never specifically accused them of worshiping Satan or the devil, but it was various identities and deities known as false gods back then that they got involved with. And that's what God had a problem with. So again, when you bow at these altars or you take an oath and you're splitting your servitude, like, you can involve God in the language all you want, but the fact that you put God in there and then a deity, or then you say that we're going to wear this logo and this crest that has the image of the false gods from Greek mythology, that's where you're wrong. So it doesn't matter what kind of good you feel like you're doing for the community. It doesn't matter what kind of good you feel like you're doing for humanity. The fact is, you are serving two identities at the same time. And God has made it very specifically known that you cannot engage yourself in those rituals and practices and oaths and swear to him at the same time. So again, it's like being a member of an organization and you say we represent this or I'm anti that, and then you feel like you can do something like wear a swastika on your shirt. It just does not, like, some things just do not mix. Okay. And so that's what God was mad about. That's what's going on. It's not devil worship. It's not Satan worship, at least not directly, but it is idolatry. And guess what? There are more than one ways that you can go to hell. That's just a fact. So that being said, I want you to pay attention and don't think that just because you're not worshiping Satan or you're not worshiping the devil per se, that you're not involved in something just as bad in the sight of God, which is idolatry, false god worship, or syncretism. Doom, 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 doom.